We're back with Teresa Gerton, a senior leader on Veterans Affairs at the Department of Labor.
Tell us a little bit about your military background and how you got here.
Well, so it's a long story. It started way back at West Point, where I graduated in 1983. I was a 20-year Army officer, and once I retired, I joined the Senior Executive Service and worked in a variety of positions in DoD for about another 8 years. I separated from government service in 2011, did a short stint in the private consulting world, and then got an offer I couldn't refuse, which was to come to the Department of Labor and help them with veterans employment challenges, and it's been a wonderful return. I couldn't think of a better place to come to work to.
Tell us a little bit specifically more about your military experience and how it helped you become who you are today.
Well, I was a maintenance officer back when there weren't very many women in maintenance, and so doing maintenance on combat tanks and heavy artillery and those sorts of things was not a traditional career path. But it was certainly an education in learning how to do that and to relate to folks. And then I took on a secondary specialty in operations research and resource management, so I got a lot of experience understanding how budgets drive policy and how to build consensus around those sorts of decisions. And so all of that together and all of the different assignments, all the different places I worked, just really sort of, I think, gave me a pretty broad experience, but an ability to pull the strings together and make sure that we deliver a really quality product given our mission, which is certainly the best thing that we could do for our veterans today.
If you could explain a little bit to our viewers what the VETS part of the Department of Labor is exactly.
Sure. So the Veterans Employment and Training Service, and we love the way it spells VETS, is a separate agency within the Department of Labor that exists to bring all of the department's resources to bear on behalf of veterans.
What sort of challenges do you face, does the government face in trying to help them?
Well, first of all is finding them, right? Because we want them to come to us, but if they don't come to us, then we don't necessarily always know where those veterans are that are facing challenges. So that's the first part, and why we want them to come into the American Job Center. The second probably is just reach, right? Even though we have 2,500 American Job Centers throughout the country, there's not one on every street corner. So we still, especially in rural America, may not reach everybody that's out there that needs our help. So this is a great opportunity for us to get the word out to them that these resources are available and they can come in and take advantage of them.
And you offer so many different kinds of programs. What other kinds of things do you have available to help the veteran community?
So VETS, as we mentioned earlier, does the training before separation. We have the services in the American Job Center after they transition. Inside those centers, they can be coached through a self-assessment, they can be coached through a job search, they can be counseled on development of their resume and other tools that might help them, but more importantly, we have person-to-person contact. And inside those job centers are a variety of other services provided by our partners. So it's skills training, it's unemployment compensation and insurance, it's a variety of other social support services. So if a veteran comes there and unemployment is not the only thing they're struggling with, they can get connected into the entire network of support that can help them meet a variety of needs.
So that must be so meaningful for you to help other veterans. Why?
It is a challenge. It is our responsibility to make sure that folks who have served our country have an opportunity to work in a meaningful way. And I think the challenge is meaningful. We want to provide veterans the opportunity to enter into careers, not just a job, but rather a meaningful and important one. And it's so important to let them know about the resources that are out there because they don't have to do it by themselves. There's a tremendous support network there to help them.
This is going to be a more relevant topic than ever over the next few years.
Absolutely, because as these folks transition out, they're transitioning into a recovering economy. And so we're really excited about the opportunity to prepare them well, get them connected to meaningful careers, and then watch them make a really positive contribution.
What are some good places that you recommend specifically that veterans can go to get information?
So we would first want them to go to our website, www.dol.gov. dol.gov/vets. So there they can find the links to many of the resources that we've talked about already today. For employers who need more information on the federal contracting compliance rules, we would want them to go to dol.gov/OFCCP.
Some really helpful information today. Terry Gerton, thank you so much for inviting us here to the Department of Labor.
Gigi, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you.